r/AskReddit by LaughWithMEmes. What are good reasons to live? Because if you die, it can't get better. Right now, I'm a shaking, emotional mess because I hit rock bottom last night. I'm still here because I know from experience that, as long as I don't give up, my life has the chance to get better. Hopefully it will, but the only way I'll see is by sticking around. Rock bottom to me was over 10 years ago. Even the breakdown of my marriage has been manageable due to knowing that feeling as a basis of comparison. It's a powerful thing to know you felt as low as a person can feel. You can literally just make garlic bread anytime you want. This is the only answer in this thread so far that cheered me up. Bold of you to assume I can afford garlic bread. Edit. So it turns out you/True1222 is a total badass and is gonna feed me today. You made a broke ass girl happy as shit today. Edit. Second. Thanks for the silver. Dang, you guys are awesome. If you die, mom will be upset. This is true. My son took himself out of this world and it'll never be the same. Life is less without him. Still so painful after 5 years. God, I miss that boy. I'm glad I read your comment. My kids and my mum's possible heartbreak is the only thing keeping me alive right now. Thank you for the reminder. Outlive your enemies. But they are all dead. Then make new ones. I declare you as my enemy. Hell yeah. We will see who's gonna live longer. Anything. At one point I was living for the Wordjural series. My life's goal was to watch all of the episodes. That was it. The one thing keeping me alive. A kids show that I should have grown out of years ago. There is never a bad reason to live. Never a stupid one. Any reason to live is a good one, especially if it's all you can think of at the moment. Edit. Holy crap. First ever silver. Thank you, kind stranger, and thank you all for the positive responses and remarks. I'm glad you all are still here. Edit 2. Oh my god. You guys are the best. Holy crap. Thank you all. Honestly, I just want to ride it out and see what happens. Us humans are so entertaining. 1 minute we are blowing each other up, the next we have pet rocks or something. I agree with this random citizen. Their name is Titty Sprinkles, and don't forget it. Floating in a large body of water with no distractions. Also, did you know that if you float on your back in a hot tub with all the jets on, that you'll spin in a lazy little circle? I did not know that, and it's pretty fun. It's also quite relaxing. If you're careful you can do it while reading a book. If you haven't had a chance to try that yet, you should hang on at least until you do. It's pretty rad. So I'm gonna get a job, save some money, buy a hot tub and float around in it. Suicide is off the table, guys, until that. So you can say to the person mugging you and threatening to kill you, what makes you think I have money? Or a will to live? I was mugged once, and the only thing I had in my pocket was a book. They didn't even think about taking it, which is good for me, but also kinda insulting. Well, actually I was mugged twice, but the second was a kid who didn't have a gun, just his hand in his pocket, and we hit him upside the head with a jar of olives. Edit. For everyone asking, the book was most likely Dragonlance Dragons of Autumn Twilight. We had the olives as groceries and we never found them again. If you quit now you won't get to play the futuristic video games. We'll actually have the technology to make 99% immersive. As a father I expect to see my kids play those. Not because of being old or something. I just see me buying them and then watching the kids play them while I wonder if I could afford a second game console. Oh hell no, I'm going to be right there with them. My passion for games will never die. I wanna be like that grandma that plays Skyrim. I have written this out elsewhere, but since everything I want to say has stayed the same, I'll just copy it here. I had a couple major realizations. Self-talk. I was intensely, harshly critical of myself. One day I realized that I would never talk to another person like that, so why should I talk to myself that way? I made the decision to treat myself as though I was a friend who had the same issues. I would treat myself kindly with compassion and allow myself to be imperfect, even very imperfect. This is very important. I decided to make a point of noticing what I did right, well, and good in the same way I'd focused exclusively on what I did wrong before. It's important, especially for someone in or coming out of depression, to see and admit to themselves that yes, they do things right too. It doesn't matter how tiny or inconsequential the action is. Did you brush your teeth today? Nice, you brushed your teeth today. Fair warning, this change in behavior will likely feel fake as hell at first, and will continue feeling fake as hell for a long time. It's normal for a behavior pattern you aren't in the habit of to feel fake, but that doesn't mean it is fake, it's just an unfamiliar pattern. As the pattern becomes familiar, the feeling of fakeness will fade. The other thing was that I realized, when you are depressed, you naturally tend to focus on what's bad and wrong in life. You don't even notice the good stuff, even though it's still there. If you go long enough noticing only bad things, while being oblivious to the good, it can legitimately get to a point where it really, genuinely feels to you like only bad things exist for you, and that good stuff doesn't even exist at all. Therefore, I made a deliberate point of noticing what's right and good in life. There's a roof over my head tonight and I have a warm, dry, comfortable bed to sleep in. I have my health. I can have pretty much anything I want for dinner. I'm incredibly lucky to live in that incredibly tiny fraction of all of human history that the internet exists. It's a lovely day out today. I lost a couple more pounds. I really do have exceptionally awesome landlords. I was really kind to that person. I got the dishes done today. Etc. Fair warning, this is another thing that's going to feel fake as hell for a long time, until you get into the habit of it. Expect it, it's normal and fine. I pushed through the fake feeling, and it made a life-changing difference for me that I did. One more thing, let it be genuinely okay for yourself to make mistakes. Old habits and thought patterns can have a lot of inertia to them. Depressed people are still people, and people are just human beings, which means they will make mistakes. If you can let it be genuinely okay to be a human being who makes mistakes just like anyone else does, don't beat up on yourself for making them, just shrug, let it roll off your back, and carry on. You will have a much easier time of all of this on those days you find old habits creeping back again. Also, after you've gotten a bit out of depression, check out this excellent post about non-zero days. If you are deep in depression right now, this might be too much just yet, and it's honestly okay if it is. One step at a time. Just focus on noticing the things you do right for now / on the positives around you. My friends and I just won the best choir in the whole country of Iran. While it felt good, I'm in the most depressed I've ever been. I'm lonely, I'm lost, I'm desperate for any reason to get out of my house. I don't have even a little courage to kill myself, and I don't have the courage to tell anyone around me about this shit, let alone seek help. A whole lot of reasons brought me here and I'm stuck. And the most laughable part of it all is that I'm 18. I read this on a similar AskReddit. We are all lights in the darkness for one another. When one light goes out, it makes it that much more dark for the rest of us. The human eye can see a single candle from 4 miles away. You never know when your light is the only light someone can see. Can you really see a candle from 4 miles away? If there is no other light, I think so, yes. The candle itself I'm not sure about, but the light it drops probably. The smell of a fresh rain, the smell of flowers, being able to cuddle your pet, the taste of your favorite food, being able to finish out your favorite TV shows. And for me, at being able to know how the book you're reading concludes. I'm now reading The 22nd of November 1963 by Stephen King, and I sure wanna know how it ends. Please like and subscribe for more. This is Laugh with Mims. Goodbye.